Yes, yes. So do you want to do the introduction, bro?
Better.
Sorry. Do you want to do the opening remarks, please?
Yes, well, here we are once again on the Alien Spaceship for another trip around the universe. Um, Hopefully, you'll find some of what we say a bit of interesting. I'm Trevor Gear, and he calls me bruv.
And I am Emmy Hikins, and he calls me Cuz. Welcome to
That's
the
it.
show. That's it, yeah.
Good stuff.
Right, so over to you, bro.
Yeah, well, we didn't quite get round last week, did we, to talking about how we make a human being? It sounds a bit far-fetched, and it probably is. But if I said to you, do you think you could go into a hardware store, and buy every chemical, every element of a human's body? What would you say? Would you say, "Nurse, get the screens quick. Trevor's gone off on a funny one again," or would you say, "Yeah, I think I could do that," and you've just gone blurred again, cuz?
This is I thought it was
Same
this
again.
yeah, I thought it was the
I
I
may have
thought
to
it was
see you like that. That's all right.
yeah,
There you've gone again.
yeah, I thought it was the ah yeah, dear me. Sorry about
I
that.
can
Yeah.
hit. Are you back?
Yeah.
Yeah, so seriously, do you think you could go into a hardware store and buy not just most, but every chemical compound, everything that makes up a human being? Would you say you'll be able to buy it all?
Um artificial or the real deal?
What was the first option?
Uh,
Official,
is it artificial? Or
artificial.
yeah,
Well, no, I mean, really, the question is based around, the all of the components that make up a physical human being.
right.
So in that sense, you could say, for example, if we were going to make a replica of you or
Yeah,
of me, it's a replica. So we're made of billions of atoms, but ultimately those atoms are part of other things, and they do, become organs and all the rest of it. So everything in the body can be itemized in terms of a chemical, in terms of a gas, a chemical, etc. So that was really my question. Do you think all of those chemicals would be actually available in a hardware store, that sort of shop?
um, I would say it's a difficult one, isn't it? Because there's a lot of advancement in technology these days. So, I wouldn't put it past people, or I wouldn't put it past people that would clone it, for instance, and
Yeah.
make it available. But I would say not the real deal. I would say something that is close to it, close
Okay.
to the real deal. So that's what I would say.
Okay. Right. Well, okay. Well, let me sort of start by saying, back in the 1970s, I
Yeah,
think it was in the 70s, a biology teacher somewhere in England, don't know where it was, he suggested to his students he could go into a hardware store and
yeah,
buy every component of it, every chemical, etc., of a human body, and that he
yeah.
could keep the cost just about under £100. Now that seemed a bit astounding to those students, but I guess they knew he was an excellent biology teacher by all accounts, and they
Yeah.
thought, well, that's quite incredible. The fact that all of the we're made of, you can buy a teacher by all accounts, and they
Yeah.
thought, well, that's quite incredible. The fact that all of the we're made of, you can buy in a shop somewhere. And really, since that time, since the 1970s, quite a few various authorities have tried the same thing to calculate what it would cost to build a human being. Most of
Right.
those attempts, I guess, were in fun. But there were two serious attempts at calculating the cost of it. One was in America in 2012, so not so long ago, and it was one of their TV programs on PBS, which I think is Public Broadcasting Service. And one episode they devoted to costing what a human being would cost, making that calculation. And long story short, they came out with the total sum of, don't ask why, but $168. They reckon they could build a human being for that money. So that then it was a sort of serious attempt. It was one of those programs they do sort of scientific things and so on. And I'd be interested to see what their costings were. But perhaps the only real serious attempt was in 2013, and it was made by the Royal College of Chemistry as part of the Cambridge Festival of Science in 2013. And the idea was they wanted to calculate the cost of putting together all of the component parts to build, guess who? Benedict Cumberbatch. Now you may say, why? You look mystified. You may say, why Benedict Cumberbatch? Well, he happened to be the guest director that year, 2013, of the Cambridge Festival of Science. So that's obviously a bit of a start for him. But also, the Royal College of Chemistry said he was a typical human male, both in terms of size, weight, and everything else, I suppose. So they set about costing what it would cost to put him together. Now, they calculated that the body has 59, I don't know why it's 59, but they calculated this, 59 different chemical elements, gases, etc., to make up a human being. But only 6 of them, and I'll ask you what they were in a moment, only 6 of them make up not 99, not just over 99% of the body. So 6 out of 59, so there's another 53, but 6 of them make up the vast majority of the human body, over 99%. And you have a shot at what those 6 are?
I'm guessing it's the main organs. I'm guessing the liver would be one of them.